Kia ora. This detailed video for coaches will tell you everything you need to know about Part A of the NetballSmart Dynamic warm-up. There are 4 exercises in this section. In each exercise, we will run you through extensions, coaching cues, and how each exercise is linked back to the game. We always do Part A during the warm-up at trainings. You do not need to do this on game day. By having this knowledge, you will help prepare your players to remain injury-free and performing at their best. So, let's get started. Core strength is important in netball for both performance and injury prevention. Having a strong core means players are strong, stable, and are able to turn fully and land safely on the netball court under pressure and fatigue. As a coach, it's important we help our players understand the importance of being strong on the netball court. When your players are doing this exercise, these are your coaching cues. Encourage players not to sink through their lower back. Their hips should be in line with the trunk and back flat, and they need to tense their glutes and quads. There are 2 extensions to this exercise that can be used as your players progress. Firstly, alternate legs. Players lift one leg slightly off the ground or out to the side, but they don't move their body or butt, and then alternate sides. The second extension, players lift their leg and arm out, but they don't move their body or butt. Do alternate sides. You can add a ball for variety, add a bit of competition to see how many they can do, and encourage them to practice at home. This exercise continues to develop a player's core strength, in particular the hip muscles. Hip strength is important for change of direction, stopping, and helps protect the knees, which is vital for netball. Players should be in a straight line from shoulders to feet with their top hand on their hip to help stabilise themselves. They keep their hips up, make sure their elbow is tucked under their shoulder, their bottom leg could be bent if necessary or leg straight with feet stacked on top of each other. There are 2 extensions to the sideways plank as your players improve. Challenge them. Firstly, let's try raise and lower. Remember, when players lift their pelvis off the ground, their upper shoulder, hip and upper leg should be in a straight line. Now they lower their hips to the ground and then they raise them back up again. The second extension is the leg lift with player's hand on their hip. The player lifts their uppermost leg up and slowly lowers it down again. It's important players do not let their pelvis drop. To make it harder, they can hold their arms straight up. Hamstrings are important muscles which help stabilise the knee, help us to decelerate and land well. Post-puberty, most females have stronger quads, which means we need to pay specific attention on the hamstrings. When your players are doing this exercise, these are your coaching cues. Front knee is slightly bent. Ensure players keep a straight back, they keep chest up. Then they lift their back leg up and bend forward at the hip. Drop the leg down and squeeze glutes on the way up. Let's look at the extensions to this exercise. Firstly, you can make it harder by holding onto a stick or a ball. Players reach the ball or stick out in front as they perform the RDL. Our second and advanced extension. Players partner up and face each other approximately 3 metres apart. They start in the standing position with feet shoulder width apart, holding a netball. Players then balance on one leg holding onto the ball. Simultaneously, the players do an RDL, and at the top of the movement, they throw the ball to each other. Encourage them to get better at this activity and practice at home. Let's move on to the last exercise of Part A. Balance is extremely important in netball as players land on one leg multiple times in a game. It's important we practice balance so that our knees and ankles remain stable. When your players are doing this exercise, these are your coaching cues. Players stand on one leg and hold the ball in front of them in both hands. They should have a slight bend in their knee. This is a stable body position. Moving the ball around their waist or up and down, they are challenging their balance. They then change legs and repeat. The player needs to be bracing their core with their eyes up and upper body over their leg to avoid wobbling. Players need to hold their balance for at least 30 seconds. There are some extensions to this exercise to help extend players. Firstly, players throw a ball to their partner. Players stand 2 to 3 metres away and balance on one leg. Vary the pass to chest and overhead passes. Challenge them and see how many passes they can do. Ensure their passing technique is good and don't let them drop the ball to their waist as they catch. Another extension is to do a figure of 8. Players balance on one leg and bend their knee to their chest. They clap hands under their thigh. Then they bend forward in an RDL and clap behind their stabilising knee. They can try this using a ball. This is a fun activity they could practice at home. Ka mahi coaches, you are helping your players develop the strength to play netball and minimise risk of injury. That's now the end of Part A. Make sure to tune in for the instructional detailed video of Part B, C and D of this NetballSmart Dynamic warm-up. You now have all the tips and tricks to ensure your players can warm up safely and perform well on the court. Download our free NetballSmart Dynamic booklet so you can have it courtside at your next training.